7:15, and in your election 2024 coverage, he's running to be your next U.S. Senator, and his top two priorities are equipping your children with the tools to be successful with parents in charge and taking back our crime-ridden streets. Joining us this morning, Republican candidate for U.S. Senate, John Teichert. General, thank you so much for coming in.
Tom, it's a joy to be here on this snowy day.
Yeah, and the trip, you saw that. We've been covering that. We really want to talk about it because the final, I guess, the calendars now for things that are coming up is coming up quickly here. And you see that start approaching. It's just months away, and we're not talking about years away as you're planning. One of your first priorities, though, as you say, one of your top priorities is equipping our children for a better future. I'm assuming that has to do with education, but you're saying to leave that up and make the parents more in charge. What do you mean by that?
Partly, I mean, Tom, by that we need school choice, that we need parents to be able to make the decisions about what type of schooling situation is best for their children, and then to unlock all of these very talented school choice options here within the state of Maryland and give those parents the choice to equip their kids ultimately in the way that fits their specific needs.
As U.S. Senator, though, and you're looking at Maryland as the state, would you do anything with the Kerwin plan or the funding that's coming in? Because Maryland public schools are very, very well funded when you look at other states across the country.
No, a lot of that is a state's issue. But while I have a microphone in my hand, and certainly once I become the United States Senator, advocating for a Parents' Bill of Rights that puts parents in charge, and then giving those parents the options the best we can within the state to make decisions about private or public or homeschool that are best for them.
All right, go back to school choice. Let's talk about, though, the crime issue. A lot of people say it's education related, that if we had better education, we would actually have less crime on the streets. We've heard that repeatedly. What would you do, though, from Washington to help us take back our streets?
Tom, right now our politicians have been demonizing our law enforcement officials. I just kicked off a law enforcement coalition yesterday with the endorsement of several of our sheriffs, and it just concerns me that if we don't trust, appreciate, and support law enforcement, then we can never wrestle our streets back to where we need them to be to allow for human flourishing and a good economy and good education.
How do you do that? How do you, 600 officers short, according to the Fraternal Order of Police in Baltimore City right now? That's a low estimate, they say. How do you bring back police on a national level or federal level? How would you help the state not only secure more police officers, but also retain them?
Part of it, again, is leadership that stops demonizing law enforcement and starts supporting them. And then there are great federal resources that are available to help the state in a budget shortfall to provide us the law enforcement officers that will help us keep our streets safe.
All right, General Teichert, thank you so much. You're going to be running for U.S. Senate. And, of course, you have a lot of your information on your website.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thank you.